Uh, yes. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Yes. The square root of 4 is 2. That's correct. 1 plus 1 is 2. You know, I want today to talk about teaching and teachers. So, let's discuss that.
Driving with Mr. Grizzly. Funny real talk. Let's drive.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Driving with Mr. Grizzly. That's me. I am Mr. Grizzly, everyone's favorite middle school math teacher, except for the time being, maybe. In today's video, we're going to talk about teaching and some other stuff. But before we get started, if you could, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends and family. I'm trying to get 1,000 followers, and as I've always said, we're going to take it baby steps. So we'll start with 1,000. Let's build up from there. So much love and appreciation to you. So let me first start off by saying today was my last day at the school that I was currently teaching at. I've taught middle school math there for a few years. And like I said, I'm not going to be there for the next school year. And that does break my heart, you know, because those kids, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always told people that I'm not one of these types that baby
text message from Becky
and I guess coddle my my students. Yeah, I call them children. But at the same time, I do care for my students. I do love my students, and I would take care of them, and I'll, keep them safe. Now, what I mean by that, I don't coddle my students, is I'm not the one that goes around calling, oh, those are my babies, and this and that. I don't do that.
Text message from Becky.
But they do know I care for them, and I would listen to them. And in fact, I let one of them record a little video of me dancing and put it on TikTok, and apparently me dancing helped this student go viral on TikTok. It's funny. It's not so much as the dancing, it's what the song she played with it, and it's sun shining, lollipops, and
sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel.
It was great, and they showed it to me. But during today's luncheon, the principal, he had some, kind words and things to give to the ones that are not returning. And for me, he said that Mr. Thompson has a big heart. I know this because during a basketball game, I asked a few students who was their favorite teacher. And they said, Mr. Thompson. That's me. Yes, my real name's Mr. Thompson. And when he asked them, why, he said it didn't have to do with the math. It had to do that I was there for them. And they all said that they loved Mr. Thompson. They loved me. And they know that they could come to me and talk to me about anything. And I would be there for them, and I would help them out. And that really hit home. Okay, I'm back. So that was actually a long pause. Y'all just don't realize it. Had to do something. So as I was talking about, yeah, I do care for my students. I do love them. I do hope the best for them, and I want them to be successful in whatever they choose. It's like last week I was telling them, college is not for everybody. Some of you would benefit from trade school. Some of you might benefit from military. Whatever it is you want to do, go for it. Don't think you have to go the college route. And here's the thing, I am a strict teacher, and I come off as being mean because it takes a lot for me to smile, and I'm always serious. And like I said, to students, South Carolina roads, to students, they see that as being mean when I'm not mean, I'm just strict. I know what they can achieve. I know what my expectations of them are, and they know what my expectations of them are. So I may come off seeming like I'm mean when they don't meet those expectations that I know they can achieve. But but on top of that, that's just from my end. All teachers are important. Here is what's kind of getting to me. By today, our principal, he said that he heard on the news that most employers, about 40% of employers, they would rather have AI do the work instead of hiring someone new or someone out of college. And that's honestly sad. Then he got talking about how they keep trying to say, well,
New text message from Nancy Sheely.
well, you hear people say, oh, teachers can be replaced by AI, but we can't be. And I agree with him on why he said it, because while AI can teach them, or actually not teach, give them the answers and show them the step-by-step of maybe how you're supposed to get that answer, that's all AI can do. AI will not push them to do better. AI will not push them to become a better person. AI will not stay over and work with them and give them that encouragement, give them that attention, give them that love that they need. AI, if you was to, and I'm going to just make it extremely simple. You ask AI what's 1 plus 1, it's going to naturally tell you 2. And it might even show you the steps. But for a student that is extremely struggling with that concept of addition or multiplication or whatever it is, and it's not, I know I speak from a math term because that's my subject, that's my core area. But this is true for all the core areas: ELA, social studies, science, whatever it is. AI will not work over with that child, will not push them, will not give them encouragement, will not show them other methods and say, hey, you got this, let's work on this together. AI will not help you build confidence. AI will not help reduce anxiety. And that's something I have been working on, trying to reduce math anxiety. So that's this. And what really has been irritating me, irking me, just, I'm going to be honest, downright pissing me off. And it's going to piss a lot of people off what I'm about to say. But what really just makes me mad is teachers are starting to be considered indoctrinators, and that we're supposedly making children change their gender, make them want to be the opposite sex, that we're trying to indoctrinate them, and that we're becoming, well, I mean, we've always been kind of like the scapegoat, but it's starting to get worse. And let me tell you something right now. If we could indoctrinate these kids, we would indoctrinate them to do better in their core subjects. We would make them do better in math, science, social studies, English, all that. We are not trying to make them think that they're the opposite gender. That's just absolutely stupid. And, I mean, y'all, for those of you that believe that, you really need to step foot in the classroom and try it, find out what goes on. And I said, if I'm stepping on your toes and it's making you mad me saying that, I'm sorry, too bad. You need to find out the truth. So I will defend my profession to the day I die. And it is hard work getting these students to care about subjects, let alone supposedly making them change genders. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I feel like teachers are not getting the respect that they deserve because without some form of an educator, you would not have the other professions. Now, I will say teachers deserve better pay and all that. So yeah, I'm going to stand up for my profession just like anybody would for theirs and say that I feel like for some of you, you really need to step foot in the classroom, see what goes on for real, and maybe even try it for yourself for a day. Be a sub, do all that. Step into the classroom and see what goes on. And you will totally change your mind. I have done quite a few jobs that are demanding and stressful, but teaching is one of the most demanding jobs and stressful at times that I have ever done. But here's the thing. I love teaching. It's wonderful. It's great, and why I love it so much is I love imparting that knowledge of math, that love of math. I love math. Math is wonderful. My favorite subject always has been. And I want to pass that love of math and that knowledge of math on to my students. That way, when they become adults, and if they keep working at it, they're not one of these adults that when they hear math, they get all frustrated and upset and scared and anxious. And they go, oh, man, I can't do it. I can't do this. I want them to see the math and say, oh, I got this. And that's my hope. That's my goal for that. But yeah, so I can still be your favorite middle school math
New text
teacher.
message from Becky.
It's just, it might be a little bit before I be that teacher again. So, and hey, I'm willing to take a teaching job out of state. So, I don't want to go too far out of state, but, so. All right, well, I'm about to pull into my driveway. I hope you have enjoyed the ride. And if you have, subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment. Tell me what state you're from. What was your favorite subject in school? Was it English, math, science, social studies? I know my children, they are good at math also. They didn't care for social studies, and they struggle with social studies. So, but I like social studies. About the only subject that I struggled with was ELA. And that's just because I found it boring. Adjectives, adverbs, and all that. So, but yeah, subscribe, like my video, click that bell icon, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than from everyone's favorite middle school math teacher, that's me. Remember, 1 + 1 is 2. Until the next ride.